baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Atlanta Braves. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton, and Singy, the big bat in the lineup so far this year. Austin Riley, always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Just about ready to roll here. Our starter in this one, Kyle Wright. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
All right, ready to get underway. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. And first offering is fouled off.
First pitch, 7:20.
Good eye in that spot. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a pitch. Out to short. Arcia slings to first. One up, one down. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Christian Arroyo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Left field, way back there. That's back. Bangs off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
One down. Rafael Devers up next for the Red Sox. And that's in for a strike. Chris, you ready for a nugget?
Ready.
Rafael Devers homered in 3 straight games against the Yankees before he turned 21. The only other player to do that, Babe Ruth. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
The 0-1. Foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Adam Duvall in the box now. Takes strike one. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third. Slings it across. Out number 3. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. Welcome back. And starting this one is Corey Kluber. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And the 1-0. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, no strike.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is in for a strike. 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped into left center, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now a chance to maybe get creative on off.
Acuna runs. Ball outside. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Acuna leads off second with nobody out. Pitch is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. And he deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, one down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Travis d'Arnaud.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. And I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit lucky. And he's been both, spraying balls all over the yard.
Austin Riley, batting with one down, takes a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. Strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So 1 out with 2 aboard. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. Matt Olson blasts one out, his 14th of the year, and the Braves had the lead now. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, you waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. In the air, out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Sean Murphy at the plate now. That's ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
So a man aboard. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next one misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now 3-0. And welcome back. Here's Kike Hernandez. The right-hander back to work. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Reese McGuire stands in now and watches strike 1. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
McGuire leads off first with 1 away. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the second. Jorge Mateo now.
The left fielder.
And here it comes. Liner, base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Orlando Arcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Mateo runs. Ball misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or guys are going to be running all game.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next pitch is outside. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Mateo around third. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Singled and scored his first time. Swung on, belted. Hernandez moving back for it. Back some more. And that one's gone. So he leaves the yard to left. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0.
See a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Corey Kluber departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Tanner Houck gets the call from the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one, 0-1. At the belt and fires. There's a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next offering down in the dirt. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to Dahlbeck. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's Austin Riley. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Action in the pen down there. Richard Blyer preparing to come on if needed.
Yeah, Austin Riley is one of those guys that has a lot of barrels, usually amongst the tops in the league in average exit velocity year in and year out.
The 0-2 stays alive. Still only one out here in the inning. The 0-2. McGuire on to first. Ball arrives too late. He's on safely after the drop third strike.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. And there are 2 outs.
Now that the designated.
And next is the designated hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
That's in there.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next offering is down low. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, here's Christian Arroyo.
The second baseman.
Right, back to work.
Arroyo.
Just missed.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
He handles it himself. One up, one down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Ball one, no strikes. Devers getting to start at the hot corner, hitting third in the lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. That misses, and that's ball two. The Y to kick the pitch. And he takes a strike. That's in there. 2-2 now. And the righty deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Bounce to the left side. And it gets by him. And stepping in for Boston, Bobby Dahlbeck. In there, and it's 0-1. Dahlbeck measures 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Next offering is fouled back. Devers off of first with 2 away. On the ground, Albies. They take the force out. That's the third out. And the Red Sox leave one. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. And a pitch. Fouled off down the right side.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
The 1-1. And that's outside.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game. And it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Here's a 2-2. fights it off. He'll see another. Fly ball down the line. Duvall on the move towards the line. Dives. What a play.
Number 1, second baseman.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Next pitch is downstairs. There's a strike. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out. And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That's hard hit on the line. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Orlando Arcia. That one's in there, 0-1. Arcia, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Move to first. Mateo back safely.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500-plus home runs, 3,000-plus hits, and a triple crown.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hout with a move to first. Mateo dives back in safely.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper put...
Mateo runs. Pitch is low. Throw. Save. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
Swing and a base hit. Mateo coming home. He scores, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered in this game. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Ronald Acuna Jr., a guy who burst on the scene in 2018. He was only 20 years old, and he is one of the great talents in baseball right now. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And forget it. He circles the bases. His second home run of the game. It's 9-0. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. First pitch just misses.
Well, I love the fact that he has a lot of fun playing the game, and that rookie year, an OPS of .917, just paving the way for what we think will be a Hall of Fame finish to his career.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Riley in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1 for 2. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. And safe. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. There's a strike. Incredibly, the Braves able to win the 2021 World Series without Acuna. He blew his knee out, tore his right ACL on July 10th, 2021 in Miami. He was done for the year, and the Braves still able to win it. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. In time. Got him. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 9-0.